So Calde, to start off, it was the open training session at the Mem today. How did you find it?
I like it. I remember when I was a player, I like to train in the stadium. It's always a good feeling to train in the stadium. And as well, I think it's good to stay with the fans, especially with kids. I love when they come in with the kids with the Rovers shirt. I love that, and it's important that they see us as well. And I think it's a good combination, and probably it's a good time to feel that support, that love from the kids. So I was really pleased with that.
You mentioned it a bit there, but how important is the connection to the football club with the fans as well?
Yeah, I always say that the fans, they are the most important part of the club. The players, the managers, we come, but the fans, they are the most important ones. And as I say, for me, when I see kids, especially the kid, with the Rovers shirt, it's like, oh, I love this thing, because the easiest one would be to pick one of the Premiership clubs, and Manchester or Man City or whatever, but they are with the Rovers fan, So I love that, and that's really, really important for the club.
And from what I saw, you took plenty of photos and signed plenty of autographs as well.
Yeah, but as I say, it's good. I think I'm probably, if I had to pick a week to do it, it's this week, because obviously it's a special week for us, and to feel that support because the kids, they are so honest, and they put a smile on your face. So that's really important to feel good with them.
Yeah, you mentioned it there, a massive week. Exeter, the upcoming opponents, what do you make of them?
Well, I say all day about the final. It's not, we know the pressure of the. Obviously, there are more games after that, but still, we have to approach it like that's the game we cannot, because we've been seeing that or saying that we've been improving the last games. I've said that it's difficult to believe, or it's like an excuse, because then we lost the last 5, and that's a lot. But it's true that I've seen improvement, but the improvement, you don't get the results, they don't give us any point, So it's about now it's about results, but it's true that I want to think that the improvements we've done so far, there's going to make a bit easier to get the 3.
Yeah, you mentioned the results there. Do you think even with these improving performances, points are getting closer?
Yeah, no, 100%. I say I would prefer to play bad, really, really bad, and get the 3. Yeah? The making wrong is just try to get the positive from the last games, and try to build that confidence that in this time of the year is important. But obviously, yeah, it's about results, and as I say, we had to play the worst game ever, and we scored in the last minute with a nearly handball. I will take it.
Yeah, a couple of difficult results at the Mem recently, and maybe a few slow starts in there as well. How important is it to start the game quickly and get on the front foot?
Yeah, I think we've been saying that, and I would say that the last 2 games is been improved in this. No, sorry, the last game against Bolton, we talked about that, especially being away. So that's why I say, about trying to be positive, because especially after the away form was bad, and last game wasn't much better, and we started in the front foot, and it's important because, as you say, the last 2 games we didn't start that well. That's not what you want, especially in these circumstances. You want to have a good start, or at least a normal start. Nothing happened at the beginning, because the game is too long, So it's important to stay in the game as long as possible.
Yeah, especially that game against Birmingham, the men crowds were certainly rocking. How excited are you to play in front of them again this week?
Yeah, I always feel so good when I play at home. I always have as soon as I come in, like 1 hour half before, I always feel good when we am here. I think the team feels that as well. I think we've been performing better at home. As I say, even the last 2 defeats we had, I think Mansfield and Birmingham, I think we deserve more. But as I say again, it's not about what you deserve, but it's true that you want to have the belief that you are doing things right, and we are closer to get the 3 points.
Yeah, getting closer. Can you see that on the players' faces as well? Can you see that they're feeling that?
Yeah. After it's true that after you start to train and it's another day training, but it's true that you can see, especially in the experienced players, you can see that they realize more. It's true that the young ones, they're a bit naive in that thing. I don't think they realize how important is the situation, and that's good to have the mix, with the experienced players. You can see that they understand in the situation we are at the moment. And
finally, any injury news, team updates that can be delivered?
Not from last game, I would say. No. We have enough injuries, so hopefully we don't have any more.
Like, I guess the players coming back, building their minutes, especially. We mentioned it last week, but Romain and Gats, another, plenty of minutes for them in the last game as well.
Yeah, as I say, with the amount of injuries we have at the moment, the ones that they were out for a while, you can see that they are feeling better, because they have some players that have been playing week out, and so the ones they look a bit fresher. That's important, So that could be an extra point as well for us.